Hello, Sagittarius. What you're looking at is me shuffling the cards for your love and relationship reading February. So what you are looking at, I'm cutting the cards. For those of you who are new, there are going to be 9 cards, and I will explain those 9 cards. And then at the end of that reading, I'll pull one more, a 10th card, which will be the outcome card. So knowing that it's February 14th coming up, obviously this will be your Valentine's Day forecast as well. So pay attention. I'm going to be circling some cards here with my little cursor here, but I'm going to just get right down to business as far as what is your partner feeling, what are the general energies that are going on in your relationship. So let me just stop right here. So 9 cards. The first card I want to explain is the middle card right here. This is the root card for me in this reading. It tells me what the general theme is, what the energy of your love life will be. And karma is in reverse. And there are many different interpretations based on the context of the cards and the sun sign I'm reading for. What I'm seeing here is a little bit of regret, a missed opportunity. And that missed opportunity could have happened maybe based on a decision that you made or a decision that your partner made. I'll get to that in a second. But what I am definitely seeing here, you're a fire sign. So I'm seeing a lot of wands here as well. This 8 of Wands is about traveling. It's about speed, getting to the good part. But I definitely get a sense of intensity to see someone. And of course you have that 2 of Cups following the 8 of Wands. So we're getting this balance of fire and water in the first 2 rows of the reading here. So you might be connected to someone who is more of water. You're fire. Fire is always quick. Water can be very quick too, but it's also very intuitive. And of course the cups could be showing up simply because that's the energy of love. So these wands here, 8 of Wands is about a surprise, something happening quickly, but I see it as you falling in love, reaching out to someone who means a lot to you, connecting with someone who means a lot to you, which is why you have that 2 of Cups. Then you have a 9 of Wands, and this is always the card of preparing for battle, being prepared to deal with obstacles. And it's also a card about learning from the past, that you've been through this before and you're prepared to fight back again. Okay, so when we come here to this 2 of Wands, it's interesting how you have a 2 of Cups here and then you have a 2 of Wands here. So these 2s here, there still seems to be a connection between you and your love interest or partner. Fire, as I said, it's very quick, and sometimes it can be very impatient. So definitely between these pairs here, there's a connection going both ways. But what I'm seeing here, these 2 8s, so this is intriguing to me on a couple of levels, Sagittarius, because it's telling me about how you and your partner are sort of connecting. So you have 2 of Cups and 2 of Wands, but you also have 8 of Wands and 8 of Cups. And your 8 of Wands, as I said, it's about rushing to get to the good stuff. You can't wait to be with someone. You're traveling. Some of you are actually traveling to be with the person you love. But when you look at this 8 of Cups here on the other side, someone is pulling back emotionally. Someone is like, oh, I need some space. I need to take some time away from the relationship. And I feel like that's a decision that's playing out here with karma. One, because both of these cards have the moon in them. And this is important because the moon represents the subconscious. And the subconscious addresses all of our patterns. If we came from an abusive childhood, for instance, the patterns of that childhood trauma are going to stay embedded in our subconscious, and we act on those impulses from our subconscious, totally unaware of why we feel a need to run away from a commitment, why we get anxiety, or why we freak out. You know, if someone breaks up with us or if someone's ready to leave us. So I kind of feel like this person with the water energy, you two were able to be together, but then this person seems to have gotten a little bit spooked. And so they have this need to pull back emotionally. Okay. So also consider that next to this karma card, your other major arcana card is the Empress. And the Empress has a lot of strong sexual energy. She's the diva. And I'm looking at the notes here. I kind of feel like as you head into the future, because you have these two kings duking it out, and neither one of them are fire or water. You have a King of Swords with a King of Pentacles. Judgment and practicality. Being down to earth, seeing things clearly. That's what those two kings have in common. And it could be a little bit of competing energies, because I feel in a visual way these kings are fighting over the Empress. So for some of you, I kind of felt like you could be having a partner or a love interest who is torn with another relationship, who still hasn't healed, who's still not ready. Pentacles are very slow. Air, represented by swords, can also be very quick. But I'm not seeing speed here. I'm kind of seeing deliberating and thinking things through. And so then you have this Empress here. And the Empress always represents sexuality, fertility. She's also the goddess of the material world. She's about happy home and children and motherhood. But I'm seeing more of a sexual energy here. I'm seeing a romance. I'm seeing you, even in the future, this getting together here. And it could even be someone actually pregnant. Okay, I'll throw that out there because there are thousands of you Sagittarians who watch these videos. So I'm not crossing that out for sure. But I have watched this back and forth with the water energies, the 2s and the 8s, fire and water. I'm seeing a decision. I'm seeing someone saying, I have to leave, I can't stay, I'm not ready. Big decision that will affect the relationship. Now karma is reversed. That means that that there's still some negotiation. Things are still up in the air. There's still a little bit of chaos. But sometimes karma, because it's based on the decisions we make in the past, and those decisions come back around, I'm seeing your partner making a decision, or a love interest or a crush or someone you're dating making a decision that's going to affect the relationship negatively for a long time. And it's going to be very, very difficult to have closure. And so I kind of feel like this King of Swords and King of Pentacles with the Empress are showing up in your future, because I feel like, yes, there's still feelings, but all of a sudden this situation, this relationship got a lot complicated. And so there's still that sexual, intimate energy of being with that person, but it could also be that there's a relationship or a decision made about a relationship that's going to have a negative impact. And that can happen different ways. I'm not necessarily seeing something catastrophic, but I am seeing your partner making a decision about a relationship with you that is also going to not just change everything in the future, but it's also going to affect you. And so as we pull this outcome card, I'm shuffling for this 10th card to see what the outcome will be. And this will kind of tie into what the other cards are telling me as well. And it's a 5 of Pentacles reverse. Now let me explain what that's about. That 5 of Pentacles is important because the 5 of Pentacles is about, when it's not reversed, it's about being alone. It's about hibernating. It's going through a very tough time. It's about being afraid of losing something. In general terms, it's considered the poverty card, a fear of money, fear of losing money. In a relationship reading, not only does this mean loneliness or abandonment, it can mean having deep sorrow over a big loss. And so what I would say to you, Sagittarius, is don't take any decisions that your partner is making as a reflection on you. I feel like this person is already kind of confused. I feel like they are drawn to you, they're attracted to you, but there's a big life issue surrounding your partner as far as the direction they want their life to be in and whether you fit in it or not. And as I said, whether you're married, long-term commitment, or just casually dating, I feel like there's a big shift in relationship that you'll need adjusting to. And again, I keep seeing this image and feeling it out of a big separation that neither one of you want to happen, but it has to happen for now. And that's the way things will have to stay in the future. So just be aware of those energies. Most important, pay attention to what is going on with your partner as far as complicated baggage or other relationships or things going on with their job or money that's going to affect the way they're going to be able to commit. Okay, don't take it too personally, but also don't allow this to be a big upheaval in your life. Give this person some space and detach. And I kind of feel like the relationship will get its groove back afterwards, later on, as you head toward the spring. So that was my reading. Thanks to everyone, my old and new subscribers, my clients, and people who've donated. I hope you're staying safe this winter. Of course, I'll see you next month, but I want to make sure that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Don't take it too personally. If you're alone, okay, love yourself. You can always be surrounded by love. Love is always there. So be good to yourself. I'll see you next month. And as always, I wish you love and light.